Shalom, y'all. Shalom. It is Tuesday. I'm always putting my hand in front of the camera. Sorry. It's Tuesday, July 3rd. Tomorrow is the 4th, and I am off work. I'm so happy. You know, the world will tell you or teach you to follow your heart, you know, and that whatever's in your heart, whatever's your heart desire, that's what you should be. That's the key to success. But the word, you know, our Father's word teaches us that in order for the heart to get better, it's best for us to be in mourning, because that's how we learn, and that's how we yoke ourselves to the Father to gain wisdom. Not our wisdom, but His wisdom. Ecclesiastes 7:3 says it's better to have a face of sorrow than to have a face of laughter. Because when you have a sad face, or when you're in mourning, when you are denying your heart, which is basically your flesh, your own wants, your own desires, when you're denying that because you're seeking what Yahweh wants you to seek and what He wants you to know in His way, you know, it's a tug of war. You're battling, you're in mourning because you're trying to understand. Not only are you trying to understand, but you want to understand His way. His way. And your flesh, it doesn't like that. No, your flesh doesn't like that. So, of course, when you bend to your own will and your own desire and your own understanding about things, you'll be happy, you know? You'll be happy with that. Now, the good thing about our Father is that He loves us so much that we go through that, but it's only for a short season. Because then we get so close to Him and we realize that yoking ourselves to Him and letting Him lead the way as it should be, that our heart will mend and only bend for His desire, what He desires for us. And that's the true key to happiness. And that's the true key to shalom. And we don't have to, you know, we'll get so accustomed to that after a while because we're pitching our tents with Yahweh. We're, you know, washing ourselves in His word, written and, more importantly, the living word. And we are accepting what He has for us. So with that, we are overjoyed, and we have the headwa of Him. You know, the headwa of Elohim, where we don't desire to do, I don't desire to do what Vanessa wants to do. You don't desire to do what you want to do. Because you want to please Him, you only desire what He wants for you to do. You know, we die to our flesh constantly. I wouldn't even say it's a daily, it's moment by moment. You know, that's why Yeshua came. He was our daily bread. He is our bread. He's the bread of high. And it's a moment by moment as we're given what we need to feed on. What we need to feed on. And what's specifically for us. You know, then that flesh is slowly dying off. Will it ever just dissipate and go away? No, never. Not while we're here. No, not while we're here. We're still gonna, you know, you're still gonna go through things and little battles and try to, you know, your flesh is always gonna be rising up. You're always going to be, you know, sinning or in a sinful state. Now, will it be willful sin? No, but you will sin. but your heart will become better and stronger. And over time, with us washing in his word, it will be easier. It just gets easier. That's just the way it works. It gets easier for us to subside those urges of wanting to do what we want to do and succumbing to our heart's desire. And really what it is succumbing to our own wants, what I feel I need. It's pride. I think in that same chapter too, I'm gonna look it up. I was reading it today. It just blew me away. It's one of those things that, you've read a scripture over and over, and then Yahweh will just boom. It's like a light just shines, and it's like ding, 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 and you see it for the first time all over again, and it's beautiful. But yeah, it's prideful. In that same chapter, what I was saying was that it is, in that same chapter, what also is written is that it's better for, and I'm paraphrasing here, it's better for a confrontation or a disagreement or any situation in your life that you're struggling with to end than to keep going, because there's pride if it keeps going. But when it ends, you're showing humility and you're showing the Father, basically, listen, I want to sleep sweet at night, as you said in your word, and I trust you, and there's no reason for me to live in pride, because that's not me. That's not who I am anymore. You've brought me through that. And it's prideful to keep something lingering on when you simply can just give it to him. Some people say let it go. I don't really say that. I say just give it to the Father. Just give it to him. He's going to take care of it anyway. He was taking care of it, and he was on the scene when you didn't even realize he was there anyway. So just give it to him. That is allowing your heart to be in mourning because you have denied your heart's desire and given it to the Father. And so he's mending your heart and making you strong enough to where you eventually will want to bend to him, want to bend to his will, want to bend to his way. And it won't be a problem, and it won't be an issue. I had a situation with me, this was like a couple of months ago, and it was something very simple, wasn't an issue, but I didn't understand, that's the wrong word. It's not that I didn't understand. I didn't know if it was going to turn into something bigger or not. And so just to cover myself, I immediately rectified it, because I don't like things to linger on, and I just like to get to the bottom line of things, all decent and in order. And so I immediately told this person, I might have said something, and if I offended you, I just wanted you to know I didn't come across that way. And she was like, oh no, I didn't take it like that at all. Don't worry about it, Vanessa. Thank you. You're right what you said. Because I know that I can have a strong personality, and some people can handle it and some people can't. But at that time, I wasn't sure, but I didn't want to linger and fester in that moment of letting the enemy or darkness or demons get into my thoughts and make me think, oh, look, you upset this person, you guys are going to have a problem tomorrow. You're going to be in an argument, or this person isn't going to talk to you tomorrow because they're offended by what you said. I didn't even want to entertain those type of dark thoughts. So I immediately just rectified it. Bam, done. And she wasn't offended at all, you know? But that is living in high. There's high in that. There's life. There's life in that. You know, better for us to end it than to linger in it, because when you linger in it, it shows that you have a prideful nature and that you are bending to your own heart's desire. And that's not the will of our Father. That's not the will of Abba, of Elohim. You know, he wants us to get so washed in him that we're humble. And it doesn't matter who we're talking to. It doesn't matter if it's someone in the mishpachah, if it's a sister or a brother, you know, if it's one of our young ones. It doesn't matter who it is. And it doesn't matter if they're not in the mishpachah either. If you have said something, even if you're not sure, just cover yourself. You know, talk to Abba about it, give it to him, and just cover yourself. You know, more than likely he's going to tell you, just go ahead and apologize. Just, you know, or not. But either way, you know, you're bending to what Elohim wants you to do. And not succumbing to your heart's desire because you want to be, you know, conveniently happy with your situation when it's short-lived. So yeah, I just wanted to just bring that encouragement to somebody. You know, we go through things, like I said, moment by moment, and just keeping Abba with us, just keeping him with us and remembering him, because he remembers us, staying dedicated to him no matter what's going on in your life, just talking to him and keeping him with you so that you are constantly getting what he's feeding you throughout the day, so that you can be strong, you know, and you won't have to go around and quench the ruach because he's giving it to you, because you're remembering him. It pains the Father, it pains Yahweh when we don't remember him, when we don't consider him, when we try to face battles on our own. You know, that's a pain for him, because he loves to show up strong for us. He loves that. And really, when you think about it, when you love him, when you truly love him, it's quite simple. It's simple. Just go to him in prayer and be sincere and say the best prayer that you can, which is your own, in your own words, in respect, giving him reverence and praise that he's going to show up strong for you. I hope I've been an encouragement to you all. I am on my way home to eat some cold ice cream because I am hot and chill out. I'll see y'all in the next one. Shalom.